Real Madrid 5, RB Salzburg 1. How you doing, Abdulmutalib? Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
You guys just trashed one small club like that. Just bullied them.
They are not small. I think they are the top club in Austria now, so they are not a small club.
Compared to Real Madrid, they're a small club.
Of course not. Even Man U is a small club compared to Real Madrid.
So. No, at all. The same Man United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, all the same bracket. It's just that Man United is useless now. But they're all the same bracket, the same status.
Okay, if you say so.
The same status now. What I say?
What's wrong now?
So, what do you have to say about the game? The first 15 minutes, I think you guys were struggling.
Yeah.
Then after that, you guys just took over and started demolishing those guys. And by the way, they even showed their inexperience.
Yeah, of course.
Silly mistakes, and what's it called? Silly mistakes.
Silly errors. Mistakes,
yeah. Just those.
So I think overall, if you look at their games this season, this Champions League, they've been like that. I think all through since from the beginning of Champions League. I don't know their rankings on the Champions League UCL rankings. I don't know where they are.
Let me check the table.
But I think they're making their Champions League campaign this season has been horrible actually. So I expected, so I expected this kind of win actually. Even though one thing that I categorically put behind at the back of my mind from the beginning of the game was that I know that we're going to concede. That's just something that I just knew that we were going to concede, and it happened at the end. So, like I said, it was a kind of abysmal display from the Salzburg team, and it's a kind of a confidence, so that's a back in confidence display for Madrid. At least this game will kind of boost our, because I think before this game, where there's this thing that they said that we just needed, I think 1 point to qualify or something like that, to qualify for the whole Champions League.
I know that you are in the playoff category.
I think we needed just 1 point to qualify. So, and we got to the 3 points. And the most important thing is that some of the fringe players had the time to, from the 70-something minutes. Is it 60-something minutes they were being substituted in? They had more time on the pitch, and that's all that it matters. Alaba is back. Some of the Castilla players are in playing, and Asensio is looking good in the team. So I think that's
my question is Alaba a centre back or a left back? Because I noticed that when he came in, they pushed Asensio to the right.
Yes.
Why not Alaba play right back? Or I don't know. Is your team? I don't know.
This is the thing with Ancelotti. I've been saying this thing over and over again. Like I think he mentioned it after our last game that whenever Alaba is coming in, that Asensio, he will try Asensio at right back. In fact, even before this game, before the formation came out, if not because this guy was injured, initially I was expecting Asensio to play at right back, then and also Valverde on the right flank, because that's what he has been saying over and over again. Ancelotti, I've said this in time and again that he has his favorites in the team. That's just something that is common with Ancelotti. He has his favorite. So whenever that one of his, let's say the favorite players are back, you always see him, trying to look for a way to push away those players that, kind of replace them while they were away. So it's a way of saying, okay, since people are complaining or Lucas Vazquez has not been good on the right, let me now shift the ball, since the likes of Alaba are now gradually coming back to the team. So maybe in our next game we might see Asensio playing right and Alaba, pairing with Rudiger at centre back. To answer your question, you said Alaba is a left back. Everybody knows that he's a left back. But since when he came to Madrid, he has been playing CB. I think he has not played up to
I know that there was a period he played CB in Bayern. When he was at Bayern, there was a period he was playing centre back. But I know that Alaba is a left back. Me, I know that
Yes, everybody,
left back.
everybody knows.
So
And it is,
if you play
and
the center back
can
in
you,
the center back position, they play the left back in his left back position.
you know that, like I said, that's Ancelotti for you. So, and the thing is that if he had wanted to do that, or if he has the zeal to do that kind of thing, to push Alaba to maybe right back, since he's a left back, maybe he can still, kind of blend in at the right side, then he would have all this while that we've been complaining about Lucas Vazquez not fitting in on the right side of the pitch and all that. Maybe he was he has, maybe if you're looking at it, you see that he has never for once tried playing one of these left backs as a right back. He has never for once done that. All this time, he has always, stick in with Lucas playing on the right side. So before we know that in so many other times, I could remember there was a time that we had this injury on the left side. Carvajal was moved to the left side to play as a right back. He was moved to
Instead
play
of
at the
play
left back.
Alaba, there.
That's what I tell you now. That's Ancelotti. Whether it's Ancelotti or Zidane, it's still the same tactics. It's still the same person. So they have their favorites, and whatever you do, the favorite will end up starting ahead. It doesn't matter who is in form. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
So before we
Brahim
go,
Diaz gave an excellent. Okay,
so I
continue.
wanted
Sorry.
to say before we go, what did this guy drink? Rodrigo. That guy has been firing for like
So Rodrigo
like
is
how many weeks
like
now? That guy. What? Look at his goals
no
today.
Rodrigo. If you've been following up Madrid over the years, Rodrigo has always been like that. Beginning of the season, he normally doesn't have this spark at the beginning of the season, but towards the middle or to the ending of the season, he's always the person that we depend on. That's how he has been right from the time he started playing for Madrid. So, and it's unfortunate that you see some rumors on social media saying that, okay, if Ancelotti wants to play 4-4-2, it's Rodrigo that is going to be dropped or something like that. But the truth is that for him to play in that team, then he has to play on that right side. People always say that Rodrigo is a left winger, so he should be allowed to play. Okay, if you are playing him on the left side, then where do you play Vinicius? So that's just it. Like, he was very okay on the right side and he switched to the left and scored another goal from the left side. So he's that kind of, I think he's more versatile than even Vinicius himself. He's more versatile. So he has always been like that, over the years. He has always been that player that we depend on in the team. And he has always been underrated by both fans and even the team itself. So I think that's just the thing about Vinicius. Rodrigo, sorry.
Okay, Abdulmutalib, thank you very much for joining me. Congratulations to Real Madrid. We'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.